Hi, let's check out the Splash Screen Manager asset from Tutelage Systems. You can see that it quickly will create a splash screen for any game. Let's go ahead and take a look at how to build these splash screens in Unity itself. Let's start off by making a brand new scene. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Now we'll call this one Splash Scene. Next, I'll head over to my prefabs, grab my Splash Manager, and just drop it in. Now let's get started. Over on the right, we need to assign a main camera. We also need to assign the level name on which we want to load after our splash screens have finished. This can be done by just typing in the name of the scene you want to load. This scene must match the scene itself, and these scenes must also be found underneath Build Settings. So I'm going to throw in our two scenes, our splash screen and our game scene. Next, let's create some splash screens themselves. I'm going to be creating two of them, so let's resize this to the number 2. We'll start off with our first element, and we want to delay showing this icon or image for 1 second. We will show it for 2 seconds, and let's have a slow fade in time. Next, we have to assign the texture itself. Now I don't have any, so I'm going to drag and drop some new textures in. And I'm going to change the settings of these textures so that the Splash Screen Manager can assign them. Once these settings have been applied, I can switch back to the Splash Manager. I can click the sprite texture and choose the proper logo. I can move on by choosing the color of my camera, and I can assign a width and a height of this splash screen itself. Now that I'm done with that element, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to delay by 1 second, display it for 2 seconds, and have a slow fade in time as well. This time I'm going to use a different logo. I will also use a different camera color. Now we'll choose the width and the height. I want to save my scene and hit play. So we have our first logo and our second logo. And once the display time has reached 0, it moves us on to our game scene itself.